So, dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. And this is our ongoing meditation session. Once we get connected with the other network, we're ready to start the session for today. Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. And keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we'll take few minutes for ourselves to understand how this meditation technique can help for us to develop our inner clarity. So when it comes to meditation, there are mainly two mental cultures. One is called tranquility meditation, and another one called vipassana meditation. So the tranquility meditation is tranquilizing mind, bring your mind to one pointness and developing calmness and having undisturbed mind. When you have undisturbed mind, it will allow you to see things as it is. And the vipassana meditation is a more critical and analytical meditation, and it deeply analyze your perception and see how things come to be as they are. So that is where you recognize the causation. So developing this both pattern, you can help each other, and as a profitable skill, developing your awareness and developing your clarity. So through that, you have to bring this both mental cultures upward. So practicing meditation means not dropping any part, but developing this both at the same time with the clarity. So even when it comes to the tranquility meditation, you have to have an analytical background. How you can have it? And always you question. And why and how? So through that way, rather than settling down with your own experience, it will help you to detach for yourself from your own result. So that is a profitable skill that you gain. Because as ordinary people, most of time in day-to-day life, the one of the major hindrance that happening within us, we are so attached to our own achievements or the success or the result. So always when it comes to meditation, always remember, don't go towards it and validate it. So whatever the result you gain, always detach from it. Why you have to detach? Because that will help you to go more deeper. So in tranquility meditation, so that when you have that kind of clarity, little by little, it allows you to gather all the strength that you have within your mind. And you are capable to bring it to one place. So that is one character of the tranquility state, bringing that all the strength and ability and put it in one place. And having the ability to be with it, hold it to that, and increase the duration with one thing, knowingly and taking a very conscious decision. So that way, little by little, that you sharp your awareness through recognizing your own mind. And when it comes to tranquility state, just achieving to tranquility state or being there is not going to enough. So how you can brush up, how you can master your tranquility state? So one of the major important thing while you practice meditation in day-to-day life, always you have to spend some time to look into some information regarding this tranquility state and listening, gaining the accumulating the knowledge from outside. So that is one step. It is just not only by yourself, because when you accumulate that knowledge, when you listen to the outside things, when you listen to other people, it will help you to understand how your practice work. So that is one thing. And then other one is the having discussions. Whoever that capable to understand your situation or get some guidelines, to have a conversation. So that having conversation also will master inside you. That is the second step. And the third step, you have to develop a certain kind of pattern in you and have a self-discipline, not to get disturbed by your own activities. So if you know that your own lifestyle disturb your tranquility state, then slowly you have to get out of it. And then if you know a certain kind of lifestyle, develop your tranquility state, you have to maintain that kind of lifestyle. So that's the third one. And then the fourth one is achieving the tranquility state and maintaining it. So the first one, the listening about and gaining information, gather information about the tranquility state or the meditation. And then at the right time with right people, have a conversation, discussion, and then develop a certain kind of self-discipline, and then put it to practice yourself and experience the tranquility state. And then so those are the 4 steps. And the 5th one, and developing your awareness through the tranquility state and understanding even that you achieved that tranquility state, it is impermanent. Not to attach to that. It is just the moment of experience. So those are the 5 steps that you can master your tranquility state. And when you master that way, what happens? That our experience has 2 parts. One is called primary and then on secondary. So the primary is with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, this perception, that what you perceive, these organs, eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, related to your body, and there is a consciousness related to that. Eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness, mind consciousness. It's nothing to do with whatever outside. You're born with that. So that is primary. That experience that you have. And then the secondary is when something comes to your eye, then what you experience with it. When something comes to your ear, when something comes to your tongue, nose, body, mind, in that very moment. So you already have eye, ear, nose, tongue, body consciousness. And then at the same time, that what you have depend on your past experience. And then when something comes to you, in that very moment, that the experience that you, engagement that you have with the outside. So when you have that, the most of time that you can't stop that what happening inside you. It's always going to happen. That's the very nature of the human body. The seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, feel, and thought arise. You can't change it. You can't stop it. And it is even not the suffering. And so then, but the thing is when you see something, if it is become just the seeing, then there is no harm. But the thing is, when you see something, if you take it as a permanent entity, and if you really think, if you take it mentally, there is exactly something like that. Or when you hear, smell, taste, that outside object, mentally you take as a permanent entity, or independent entity exists outside. That is a mental activity that take you to suffering. So there are two experiences happens. So the primary experience is always your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind engage with the experience, but that experience doesn't take you to suffering. But the thing is that whatever that you secondary experience, the outside object that you take, maybe mentally, you can hold it as it is a permanent or separately, independently exist. So if you take it like that way, what will happen? Then when the change happens, you're going to be disappointed. So that is where the suffering comes. So the vipassana knowledge means recognizing that moment by moment, whatever happening in you with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, the change, and at the same time, the whatever perceive as a secondary objects. And understanding there is not such a permanent thing in the outside world. There is no such an independent thing in the outside world. So understanding that, if it is come to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, and with that perception, then the mind will be always the experience, the state, but still it's not going to attach to anything. When there is no attachment like that, your mind itself becomes free. But still the experience going to happen. Without any attachment, without any judgment, without holding anything, without grasping, the experience will happen. But as ordinary people, what happens when the experience happens, we hold it to that. We grasping, we clinging to that. And that clinging and develop the memory or the patterns. Then we hold when we see something, when we hear something. And mentally, we develop a picture, name or form, believing that in the outside world there is something exist. So then what happened? Even without the perception, the real engagement with the outside world, in your mind, you will carry that world. So that's what happened in this very moment. If you just close your eyes and think about your husband, wife, children, friends, and family members, your vehicle, properties, all other things that everything in your mind, it pop up. Why it pop up like that? Because you believe, when you saw that, you believe there is such a thing exists like that way. But that what you experience already gone, but now you hold it to the memory right now, right here in this very moment. That person is not in front of you, or that thing's not in front of you. But that everything in your mind you have. So, in this very moment, what you experience, if you are engaged with that all the memory that you carry as a package, not going to interfere for the moment. So that is the present moment. So little by little, if you develop that tranquility state, and slowly that the memory that you carry, believing that it will holding, there is something or such a thing or such a person exist, and slowly going to release, and you will tune to the moment of experience. So the life is not memorizing repeating the memory. The real life is experience the moment that whatever in front of you. But the thing is, sometimes we are more into our past experience and whatever happened to us, whatever we went through. So mentally, emotionally, we again and again and again repeat. While you repeat what happened in the moment, you lose this moment of experience. So what you experience, you will never get anymore. But always in life, remember, the very next moment, be open to that 100% and take it as an opportunity for you. Take it as the life. Open your arms, open your heart to the next moment. Don't try to look back, because what you look back, what you try to get back, it will never going to come back like that way. It is just happening in your mind. That's it. It's a kind of like a river. When the river flow from the highlands, it comes through mountains, villages, the farmland, so kind of like that. When it comes close by the ocean, then it becomes so afraid, and it look back. It's so comfortable to be in the mountain, be in the village, be in the farm land. But the river cannot go back that way. And when it look the ocean, so afraid to go in there. It is because it's so big, endless. And but by the time, little by little, it come to the ocean. And the river, then by the time the river understand itself, it become the ocean. It is not going to be separate from the ocean. The river become the ocean. And that is where it's going to release. Just imagine, if the river had the ability to be in the mountain, be in the village, be in the farmland, it become very limited. So how about becoming this vast ocean? Same thing with you, with your experience. What you see, hear, smell, taste, feel, what you think, it's kind of like the river in the mountain. It's good for that moment. Nothing wrong with that. It is beautiful when it go through the villages. You can enjoy, with a lot of people, a lot of things. When it go through the farmlands, you can enjoy. There's nothing wrong with that. But still, why you afraid to let go it and move forward? Because that very next moment, you're going to go into the ocean, and you're going to be more powerful, more strong, more open. So if you are capable to gain that principle to a deeper your behavior, always the more the life become opportunity for you. It's not going to be a hindrance. That openness before you die, just by living moment by moment, you should have that openness. Whatever happens in day-to-day life, bring that openness, willingness to yourself. Keep that newness. Accept the next moment. It doesn't matter whatever happens, accept it. Don't resist. And don't try to go reverse. Don't try to go backward. Maybe it is good, but you have to come to the point to understand it gone. That is the reality. It's gone. But you have the moment. You have this moment and you have the next moment. So rather than the wasting your time, look back and reminding, reflecting and holding, anchoring, lamenting regarding that what happened in the past. Without any condition, just be open. And that openness bring the total experience to the moment. That moment of experience bring the clarity to yourself. So with that clarity, you can develop the awareness. Within this all, remember, you have to remain calm. That is the key point. Keep the calmness with the awareness. And then you will see your own moment by moment experience is the key to liberate yourself. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. Your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body, please, and scan head to toes yourself and say Suapatteva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens, through the sensation of it, just recognize, do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavatacha sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi Addaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadhi maranam ha paribunjissami Idammi punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchutu. Bless.